$1 or a mystery gift? Drake, collab please. When people don't understand at all what material they are working with, and most importantly, why, you get, of course, Madam Web. Just like the entire stillborn Spider-Man universe by Sony in general. Why, Sony, why? As of Venom 2, please forgive me, Morbius weren't enough for you. Alright, let's figure this out. Why do we need movies about characters from the Spider-Verse without Spider-Man? Probably to develop them before a massive crossover. If you're Sony, forget it. The character of Reno and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was developed much better than the main heroines of this film. And I don't want to say anything against the actresses in some places. Efforts shine and there are interesting scenes, but overall it's clumsy, wooden, delivered with an 8 dialogues, blatantly dumb scenes and illogical actions. It's very bad when a whole movie looks like a first episode of some Disney Plus series. And let me tell you, there is more coherence in the first episode of She-Hulk, more action and plot development and than in Madam Web. And I'm not defending for She-Hulk at all. Look, the moment of the cop. Just now the radio announced the kidnapping of 3 girls, described the main heroine, and a moment later she calmly flies on a plane to another country. A week passes, she returns, and during this period of her absence nothing happens at all. And this episode just crashes in and interrupts the narrative of the film for 7 minutes. But what I'm talking about, the final battle of the main villain lasted only 6 minutes. And we definitely need a long scene with a party at Pregnant Mary. You can't call her last name. Well, you got the point about who we are. And more of that, when all we understand who it is, who started dating that we probably see ain't calling her through her own rights to the spider. We need references. The main question I have is, why does this character need a solo backstory? How did she become like this? And what are her abilities from? How is she connected to the Peter and Uncle Ben? Not only did I not really find out anything substantial, but I didn't need it to at all. Imagine a Spider-Man movie. There's a mysterious blind and paralyzed woman who can see the destinies of spiders. Do we really need to know how long she's been alive, who she was related to, and how she became blind? This isn't the kind of movie where Marvel loves to make, where you won't understand the next one without it. And will there be one? That's the big question. This isn't the kind of movie that gives you beautiful visuals, pleasant or at least bearable dialogues, or intense action. By the standards of the superhero movies from the 2000s, this is bad. By the standards of Star Wars series, not better. Every screenplay decision breaks the movie apart, and the further it goes, the more it crumbles. Every dialogue is just a collect of sentences repeating what was said before, chewing over what was seen, or verbalizing and explaining emotions. A waste of runtime. As for the characters, they're just puppets with pronounced characteristics. As clumsy as possible, my name is so and so and so and such and such. And just so you can differentiate them somehow, one of them is dark skinned, another is wearing glasses, the third is Mexican. Sorry for the example, but take away the mask's weapon from Turtles and let them say few words and you definitely tell who is who. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo. But here, after watching and clear facial differentiation, you won't be able to distinguish them. Even two Flash's movies in the recently failed movie each had their own identity. The plot fails to captivate for even a moment. You exactly know what will happen behind every scene. Each Chekhov's gun might as well come with a sign. You could play bingo with cliches this movie collects. Why should I, as a viewer, bother remembering about events or characters if the movie itself forgets about them in a couple of minutes? Characters don't run, they walk. They don't fall, they slowly descend. They don't fight, they wave their hands. After watching, you find yourself thinking that the movie has potential and perhaps by chance it throws in hooks that could have been pulled. But as I said, the movie forgets about them in a couple of minutes. And lastly, Madame Web herself, Dakota Johnson, neither saves the film nor sings it one a bit. All that can be said about her is clear as day that she's deceived actress who was promised a new franchise but lured into a web of talentless attempts to replicate Marvel's success. And yet no studio has managed to do it like Marvel. Even Marvel themselves would have lost their former greatness. I feel sorry for her. Woody Harrelson, Tom Hardy, and others who are stuck in this abyss of meaningless, failed, and unnecessary movies. Ahead of us, we have Craven Hunter, El Muerto, Hype and Hustle, Silver Sable, and so on. It seems to me that Sony should reconsider and let go of this venture without wasting their and our time and money. They have, dare I say it, a masterpiece, multiverse of cartoons. Don't miss on that at least, but leave Spider-Man movies alone with your man and web. Thanks a lot for watching Beauty Popcorn. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.